I want to welcome you today to this press conference to officially announce the two fine fights that will be held on March the 10th at the Great Caesar's Palace. Marvelous Marvin Hagler will defend his middleweight title against John Mugabi, and Thomas Hitman Hearns will challenge James Schuler for Jimmy's North American Boxing Federation middleweight championship. Super welterweight champion of the world, one of the great personalities in the ring today, Thomas Hitman Hearns, the undefeated contender, the #1 contender for the middleweight championship, undefeated, all his wins by knockout, from the country of Uganda. John the Beast Mugabi, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world from Brockton, Massachusetts, marvelous Marvin Hagler.
1985 was definitely a bad year for me. I'm here to prove it. 1985 was definitely the worst year for me. But we're hoping that everything will look up for us for 1986. And the way to get that started is to go in there with James Schuler and defeat James Schuler, and then hopefully look for a rematch, which is something that I think about an awful lot.
He's one of the all-time greats. We said it from the beginning. Gil Clancy knows it. Angelo Dundee knows it. We've said it all to him. We know what we had from the very beginning. He's one of the all-time greats. And he'll be remembered as the only champion that gave every fighter a chance. Didn't duck nobody. Always looking for the toughest fighters. Bob would say, I got an opponent. Bob, we don't care. Give us the toughest one you got, but remember, we want the money. Give us the money and we'll fight the toughest. We knew our product.
I'm John Mugabi, the Beast, which I would like to tell you. I won't talk too much. That I appreciate everybody here and to see you over here. And well, I won't talk too much, always talk in the ring. That I'll leave it to my manager, I'll talk to you.
Anybody that thinks this is an easy fight for anybody is just living in an unreal world.
I have to tell you, I feel very good right now. I've just been working out very lightly, running just a little bit. Now I'm ready to go to work. I feel very strong, very confident. I'm ready to hurt somebody. And that's what I mean. I'm ready to hurt somebody, because this is what you have to do in this particular fight. There's a lot of controversy out there that maybe I was trying to duck this guy because of my injury. I think it was the best thing that I've ever done, was not fight when you're halfway right. Well, I will tell you this. I will train the hardest that I've ever done, and I'll be in the best shape of my life. I think the rest has done me great. Now we can go back and put everything together. There's no way that I underestimate John Mugabi, but the man can't whoop me. And I'm going to hurt him, and I'm going to prove to the world one more time again that I am one of the best ones out there today. I will feast on the beast come March 10th.
If John Mugabi proves that he has the ability and the good luck, which he won't have without the ability, to get a clean shot on Marvin Hagler's beard,
You're looking for luck, ain't you?
or on his belly, that's all. Just pray God one good clean shot.
Just pray God.
And let's see what happens.
I'm going to knock him out. That's all it is to it, and that's the bottom line. I'm going to knock him out, and he will not be the beast no more. And this man, I will end his career for him.
Question is who Thomas Hearns picks in the Mugabi-Hagler fight.
I like both fighters, but I'm leaning more towards Marvin Hagler because of the rematch. I'm looking forward to the rematch.
We have a voice from another country, a young man, maybe not so young, who is making yet again another comeback. On January 31st, he'll be entering the ring in Panama City, Panama, to fight the Colombian middleweight champion. The other day, he called our Spanish publicist, Alvaro Reed, and we asked him for his comments on these fights. As you can see, he hasn't lost any of his old spunk. I'll translate for you. My greetings to all my fans in New York. Hagler is over the hill. And anybody, as Hearns, for example, can beat him. Lately, he's coming out beaten up, worn out, and he is not the same he used to be. He's lost his reflexes and speed, and I think Mugabi can beat him. Mugabi will defeat him, and I'll fight Mugabi and win, and then I will give Hagler the chance to fight against me. And afterwards, at 154 pounds, I will look for Hearns, because he owes me one, because he has not defeated me as a boxer. He is no man to win over me. Of the fight Schuler-Hearns, I know Hearns will be the winner because he's more experienced than Schuler. But what I want is to have Hearns again at 154 pounds. He is not man enough to defeat me. Hearns is a chicken and won over me because he was lucky. I had to lose too much weight, but this time I'll be back at 154 pounds in a fight for the title. I'll take away the title and I'll knock him out. This I promise to all my fans in New York.
Did you take anything that Roberto Duran said seriously, Marvin?
No way. Roberto Duran is all done. I finished with Roberto Duran, and it made it much easier for Tommy Hearns. And Roberto Duran is just talking a lot of stuff, and you know the man must be really hurt.
Tommy?
Well, I kind of believe him because I think that in time a man can, or a person can make adjustments to come back at times. And I feel that if Duran go in and do what he's supposed to do, I think that he can probably come back and win a title.
I'm not quite certain if you have an announcement, but will 1986 be your last year of fighting, win, lose, or draw in your upcoming bouts?
1986 is definitely my last year in boxing. I feel that after 86, that will give me 19 and a half years of boxing, and I think that's definitely enough boxing for me.
The four titles still a goal of yours, or have you changed your mind?
No, my mind is definitely the same. I haven't changed my mind at all. My goal is to win the 4 titles inside this year left in boxing, and then retire.
Donald Curry. Don, nice to have you here, and I know you have a particular interest in watching the upcoming fights between Hearns and Schuler and Hagler and Mugabi.
Yeah, bro, most definitely in my future, especially Marvin down the road.
Yeah, well, I'd like to know from Donald, why don't you do what Griffith did, Donald? Go right from the welterweight and challenge for the middleweight titles. Never mind those junior titles.
Well, if I could carry the weight, if I felt good at 57, 58, then I will go right ahead.
Griffith won it at 150.
You believe
Different
that?
era.
Different era. All right. Well, Clancy's old enough to remember that, though.
What I'm trying to say, Donald, I think maybe you can do it.
Okay. Good luck to you, Donald Curry. Great job again yesterday, and I know the boxing fans are hoping that maybe there will be that confrontation between Curry and Hagler.
What about the Hagler-Mugabi fight coming up? First of all, I hope you'll see it all. Stay in your seat.
I'm staying in my seat. I don't think it's going to be quick like this. That's my opinion, but I'm a big fan of Marvin's, and I think Marvin's going to win. But I don't think it's going to happen quite as fast.
Think the pressure out here will affect Mugabi at all?
I don't know. You know, I'm kind of stuck off in Honolulu, and frankly, I haven't seen him fight much. And I know he's for real, so it's going to be a good fight.
Marvin Hagler and John Mugabi. First, I guess I have to ask you your prediction if you're willing to make one.
Well, I don't know. I'll take the winner, though. No.
You think that it'll be a middleweight,
yeah,
right?
Right. No, yeah. I really think Marvin Hagler. I think Marvin less than 6. I've never seen John Mugabi hit, and I've seen Marvin Hagler hit. I mean, hit in the face, and I've seen Marvin Hagler hit, and that Hearns fight just plays itself over and over. So I think Marvin Hagler.
All right, from Michael J. Fox, we'll see if that prediction is right.
And that's Mickey Duff leading him in. 26-year-old John Mugabi, unbeaten in 26 bouts, silver medalist in the 1980 Olympic Games. Wins over James Green, Curtis Parker. Last bout, a 4th-round knockout of Billy Bradley in August of '85. Marvelous Marvin Hagler heading toward ringside. He'll get a big welcome here. For years, he was a worried man, worried that he wasn't popular, wasn't recognized, that people didn't really appreciate him. Well, he's got fans all over the world now. They all love and appreciate marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Tim, when I was a fight manager, I appreciated him. I managed Rodrigo Valdez, who was the middleweight champion of the world. I appreciated Marvin so much that I never gave him a shot at the title.
This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world.
Any question from the challenger or his chief second? Any question from the champion or his chief second? No question. Let's get it on. Come on.
A wild swinging right by Hagler missed, and he paid for it with punches back to the body. An overhand right landed on the dome of Hagler.
Tim, Hagler is feeling those punches, believe me. I know that Mugabi got Hagler's respect that round. I could see it on Marvin's facial expression. He knows he's in with a bomber.
Solid left by Mugabi. Hagler coming in. The slugfest is on.
And Mugabi is not getting the worst of it at the moment.
He is not. He has not backed up a step, and he looks very relaxed.
If you've got a problem, you hide behind your hands and you bend down. You don't let him back you up. Break his heart. Jim, right. Chill.
Right hand by Mugabi.
Tim, it didn't land. It was blocked, but it still knocked Marvin back about 5 feet.
Yes, it did. He threw his hands up, and that power just moved him back.
And Marvin landed a good right hook.
Hagler working the body with 2 shots.
He has Hagler backing up, Tim.
He seems to be content to stay in the middle and just kind of pivot with Hagler.
He's allowing Hagler to get 3 shots now, though, Tim. No counter from that right-hand miss by Hagler.
A left by Hagler and a counter back right from Mugabi. Round number 4, scheduled for 12.
There's that uppercut. That's that punch I thought he was setting Hagler up for.
Right hand to the ear at the belt from Mugabi.
Tommy, you mentioned that Marvin's going to get that left hand through there, but so far since the fight started, I've noticed that he's been throwing his left hand very wide. That's about the straightest one he threw.
Well, what Hagler is doing is looping. He's looping his left hand. He's not shooting a straight left hand. The first left hand I've seen look at this tonight was the left hand just a minute ago.
A test of physical strength now, and Hagler is having a good combination. But he can't move Mugabi back.
My God, Tim, what punishment this Mugabi's taking, and he's still there.
Hagler with target practice now, but he just cannot move Mugabi back. A warning to from Lane for a low blow again. A right hand lead by Hagler, keeping the pressure on it. He caught a left counter. Another left counter from Mugabi, and Hagler won't move back. A test of wills, finally. Mugabi driven back to the ropes. 2 consecutive right hands. Finally, the legs of Mugabi starting to show a little wear. Hagler keeps the pressure on. The months of preparation, the conditioning, Hagler showing here as he fires one punch after another. But Mugabi still on his feet.
Tim, we talk about a guy with an iron chin. Mugabi has it.
There's an uppercut from Hagler.
Hagler better not punch himself out, Tim.
Now Mugabi firing back.
Better not punch himself out.
John Mugabi is some tough customer. Takes another shot.
He's hit Hagler with some good shots too, Tim.
Finally, they clinch along the rope. First time Mugabi attempted to grab Hagler. And Mugabi fires back. He lands a left hook.
Mugabi is tie-in now.
What a round!
Hagler seems to be much better off in this fight. Oh, a good straight left by Hagler. And a right hook.
Here they go again, toe-to-toe, round 7. Oh, an uppercut lead, that landed. But Mugabi fires back a left.
Well, Mickey Duff said win or lose. He said Mugabi would come out a much more popular fighter.
No doubt about that. This young man can fight. He is an attraction. He is strong. And there's a solid right hand from Mugabi, and Hagler didn't blink.
Well, Hagler again had switched to the orthodox style. I think he had better stay southpaw, Tim.
Congratulations, you just got back in the fight. Now listen to me very carefully. The fight is even now. Listen to me. The fight is even now. It's a 3-round fight from now. It's whoever wins the next 3 rounds. But John, you can walk in and knock him out.
with their comments are saying, just get back into your rhythm, Marvin.
Mugabi's landing a lot of good punches now, Tim.
Yes, he is. That last
quick
exchange.
straight right hand.
This has been a terrific middleweight championship bout. We're into the 10th.
I don't think John liked that body shot just then, Gil.
No, he got hurt.
Body shot by Marvin, and John did not like it.
He was smart enough to hold, though, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Hagler doesn't get the credit for being as good an inside fighter as he is, and he's showing us why right now.
Hagler pressuring Mugabi.
Mugabi landed some terrific shots, Tim. He has to be discouraged because Marvin did not take a backward step.
He's backing up Mugabi, finally.
Well, Hagler is concentrating on backing Mugabi up, putting the pressure on. And it seems like Mugabi is falling apart. He don't like it downstairs. He's trying to keep his hands down low to try to block those body punches. But all he's doing is setting himself up for some good shots to the head.
Short chopping punches by Hagler, who just pulls his way forward and keeps firing.
Well, that seems to be the ticket inside for Hagler. And Mugabi's punches seem to be lacking a lot of snap now, Tim.
Finally, in the 10th round, the pace of the assault from the champion starting to show on Mugabi. The legs starting to show a little sagging under Mugabi.
He's tired now, Tim. But he still throws bombs.
The end of round 10.
And Marvin is doing a job on him now, Tim. Just taking him apart with short little punches.
Swings two over the top just for good measure, and he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. Mugabi finally goes down. In the 11th round, he's more dead tired than anything else, and it's all over. He's just exhausted from the continual assault. Marvelous Marvin Hagler retains his undisputed middleweight championship of the world with an 11th round knockout over a game and exciting challenge from John Mugabi. Thanks to Tommy Hearns for joining us at ringside. 129 of the 11th round, marvelous Marvin Hagler racks up his 12th consecutive title defense, pushes his record up to 62 victories against just 2 losses and 2 draws. Look at the knockout blows. That right, 2 rights in a row, and that second one did most of the damage, but you can see just how exhausted he is here. Finally, just caves in.
And still, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Did he ever hurt you with any of those bombs he landed?
I think I took some of his best shots, especially the right hand right at the end, and he seen me still smiling, you know, and I like that kind of stuff. I love a good fight. But, you know, I'm champion, and believe it or not, I'm giving it a little thought, but this might be my last fight. Would you miss me if I leave?
Oh, all right, Marvin, we won't miss you, Marvin. Hey, you've earned the right to go whenever you want, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Marvin Hagler, yeah, I guess we wouldn't miss him, but we would miss him if he left the boxing scene, that's for sure.
I didn't beat everybody.
He has indeed. They talk about the fact that a fighter can get old in one fight. Marvin Hagler didn't do that tonight. Thomas Hearns, he showed the power that everybody knew he had. Have they set up a rematch? I would think so. We wondered who were the 2 best middleweights in the world. We thought that Hearns and Hagler were when they fought some months ago. Now we know that for sure. The question is, can Thomas Hearns climb the mountain and be the best middleweight in the world? We'll find that out next time around.